Most people think starting a business in Ontario is complicated, but the truth is, it only feels complicated when you don't understand the steps. And here's the problem. Most people just jump in, they register the wrong way, they choose the wrong structure, or they miss key tax registrations, and it ends up costing them time and money later on. So, in this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to start a business in Ontario step by step in the simplest way possible. Hi, I'm Natalie from Launch a Business, and we help entrepreneurs across Canada register and incorporate their businesses correctly the first time. Let's break this down properly. Step 1, choose your business structure. This is the most important decision you'll make. In Ontario, you usually have two options, a sole proprietorship or a corporation. Now, here's where people get this a little bit mixed up. A sole proprietorship is the simplest structure. It's quick, inexpensive, and perfect if you're testing an idea or just starting out. But the major downside is liability. Legally, you and your business are the same entity. That means if anything goes wrong in your business, you are personally responsible. Now, corporation, totally different. Corporation is its own legal entity, which means it separates you from the business. So this offers liability protection and in many cases, better tax flexibility. But it does require more setup and compliance. So here's the simple way to think about it. If you're testing an idea, sole proprietorship. If you're building something long-term, corporation. Step 2, choose your business name. Now, this is probably the biggest step where people run into problems. You can either operate under your own personal legal name as a small business, so example like Natalie Smith, but if you did Natalie Smith Consulting, you would have to register that business name. If you incorporate, you can either do a numbered or a named business. If you're choosing a business name, it must be unique and it cannot be misleading. A lot of people also pick a name without checking the availability, and then the registration gets delayed, everything happens, and it's just a blah. So make sure you double check. And what I would also recommend is check socials, check online, check the website. Step 3, register your business. This is the step that makes everything official. In Ontario, you'll either register a sole proprietorship or you will incorporate your business. Once completed, you'll receive your official registration and your business number. And a lot of people, what they don't realize is the registration is not just paperwork. It's what connects you to the tax system, the banking system, and the legal business structure in Canada. So it matters more than you think. Step 4, tax registrations, CRA accounts. Depending on your business, you might need additional accounts like HST account, payroll, import-export. Most small businesses only need HST once they reach $30,000 in a calendar year in revenues. This is where often people either register too early or forget to register when it's required. Both can cause issues, so just keep an eye on that. Step 5, open a business bank account. This step is simple, but extremely important. Never mix personal and business finances. Even if you're a sole proprietorship, keeping a separate business bank account makes bookkeeping, taxes, and audits so much easier if they arise. Common mistakes people make. Let's quickly cover it again. 1, choosing the wrong structure. 2, not checking the business name availability. 3, forgetting tax registrations. 4, mixing personal and business finances. 5, waiting too long to register properly. These are the things that cause delays, penalties, and unnecessary stress later on, so why not avoid it from the start? Here are some frequent questions. Can I start a business in Ontario without registering? Sometimes, but only very limited cases if you're using your legal name. How long does it take to register? Most cases can be done same day, next day, 2 to 3 business days tops. Do I need a lawyer? No, most business registrations in Ontario can be done without one. Now, just to recap, choose your structure, pick your name, register your business, set up CRA accounts, and open a business bank account. That's it. That is the foundation of starting a business in Ontario. If you want to get your business set up properly without confusion, you can use the link below to get started. And if you're still deciding between a sole proprietorship and a corporation, keep a lookout for our next video to launch because that decision can affect everything else, and we're going to dig into it a little bit more. So our next video will be sole proprietorship versus corporation in Canada. Which should you choose? And make sure to like, subscribe, and follow for more business tips in Canada. As always, I'm Natalie from Launch a Business. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.